This semi-final of the Champions League was remembered by many not because of the excellent game of the Blues or the heroic goal of Iniesta in the last minute, but thanks to the Norwegian referee. The ref's work in this match is still subject to controversy. On May 6, 2009, at the very beginning of the game, it seems that this is a continuation of the first match, which ended with a score of 1-1. Barcelona players have the ball, but Chelsea are taking over, and Barca is completely unable to crack the opponent's defense. At the 24th minute of the match, the first controversial moment occurs. The referee could have awarded a penalty for the foul on Malouda. Florin fell inside the penalty box, but the beginning of the foul was still outside of the penalty line, so this moment cannot be regarded as an undeniable penalty. Leave your opinion on the footage in the comments. Was it really worth a penalty? At the 26th minute, Drogba comes out one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but Vidal catches up with him. After fighting for the ball, the Chelsea striker falls on the ground, but the judge signals no foul. He believes that the game was clean. At the 55th minute, Drogba runs into the penalty area, but Yaya Toure clears the ball. Didier falls and, without restraining emotions, asks for a penalty. But the referee is once again adamant. 66th minute, Anelka has a chance to go out one-on-one, but in the fight with Vidal he falls on the ground. The referee moves the defender for the professional foul, but the repetition clearly shows that Anelka tripped on his own leg. At the 82nd minute, Anelka tries to dribble past Piqué, but the ball hits Piqué's hand and changes its direction. Neither the referee nor his assistant notice the handball at the moment. And now the most exciting moment. The last seconds of the match, even Petr Cech comes to the penalty area. Lampard takes the corner kick. The ball bounces to Michael Ballack. He volley shoots and hits right into the raised hand of Samuel Eto'o. The ref spreads his hands, signaling that there will be no penalty. Ballack can't stand it. He runs after the referee and screams that there was a foul. But the ref does not see it, or does not want to see. You just can't get enough of Ballack's reaction. He's so angry that he is ready to hit the judge or take away the whistle and assign a penalty to Barcelona. The match ended with a score of 1-1. Iniesta's goal in overtime brought Barcelona to the Champions League final. Ovrebo had to leave the field accompanied by stewards, and the next day, he began to receive threats.
Hey, it's a disgrace! It's a disgrace! It's a fucking disgrace!
Many Chelsea fans still get angry when they recall the referee's action in this match. After this scandalous match, Henning Ovrebo was not appointed to the matches of the 2010 World Cup, and after that he decided to end his international career and only took part in the matches of the Norwegian Eliteserien.
At that time I got a lot of death threats and I got a lot of abuse on my mails and in the social medias, but I was never scared.
November 18, 2009, France and Ireland played at the Stade de France. In the first playoff match for the 2010 World Cup, the French won an away match with a score of 1-0, but at home field they conceded a goal from Robbie Keane and could not equalise the score in full time. The match went into extra time. At the 103rd minute of the match, something that will be discussed for a very long time happened. The referee made two terrible mistakes in one episode. Florent Malouda long passed into the box of the Irish team, and Thierry Henry passed to Gallas, who eventually scored with a header. At first, the assistant referee did not notice the offside by the French, and then the chief referee Hansen ignored the handball by Henry. The protest by the national team of Ireland couldn't achieve anything. The match ended 1-1, and the Irish team was left without a World Cup. Thierry Henry saw Richard Dunn, the defender of the Irish, sitting on the lawn in a state of shock. He sat down next to him and said, "Well, yes, it was a foul, but I'm not a ref."
Oui, à main.
Vous avez imaginé un instant le dire à l'arbitre? Est-ce que...
Ouais, je l'ai dit après.
Mais sur le moment?
Alors que j'arrête, je lui parle et puis je chante. Vous êtes marrant.
Non, mais j'ai pas la réponse.
Vous êtes marrant.
The return match between Real Madrid and Bayern in the quarter-finals of the Champions League is considered to be one of the most scandalous games of the last decade. The referee made an incredible amount of mistakes, and if at least half of the points had been interpreted correctly, then the outcome of the match could have been completely different. It began with the fact that at the 51st minute, the referee Viktor Kassai made a very controversial decision by awarding a penalty kick to Real Madrid. Even if we assume that there was a foul, the ref should have shown a second yellow card to Casemiro, but the ref thinks otherwise. At the 84th minute, the referee showed the second yellow card to Vidal and removed him from the field. Vidal really played cleanly, knocking the ball out from under the feet of Asensio, and only after that Eto'o raised his leg and touched his opponent. Then Lewandowski could go one-on-one against the goalkeeper, but the ref also saved Real Madrid from big trouble by mistakenly calling an offside, and during extra time, it seems like the assistants of the chief arbitrator wanted their share of dubious calls. At the 104th minute, a serious mistake was made by the match officials, scoring the goal of Cristiano Ronaldo. At the time of the pass, the Portuguese was offside. At the 110th minute, the referees yet again made a serious blunder, confirming another goal of Real Madrid. This time, the second assistant could not keep up with the development of the Madrid attack and did not see that at the time of the pass by Marcelo, Cristiano was offside. He was much closer to the goal than the ball. As a result, Real Madrid beat Bayern and went to the semi-finals of the Champions League. As a 45-year-old referee, Tony Chapron has shown in the match of the 20th round of League One, the experience of refereeing doesn't guarantee its quality. At the end of the match between Nantes and PSG, the Canaries defender Diego Carlos, returning to his goal, accidentally hit the referee, pushing him on the ground. This happens in football, but the referee reacted very strangely. As he stood up, Chapron struck Carlos's leg and then even showed him a red card. After the match, Nantes striker Valentin Rongier said, if the player did the same, he would get disqualified for 10 games. I think that's 100% true. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. The Champions League match between Chelsea and Ajax had a lot of goals and a cool comeback, but it would not have happened if not for the strange decision of the referee Gianluca Rocchi. Ajax was confidently winning 4-1, but at first the referee did not notice the additional touch of the Chelsea player before the goal of Azpilicueta. This is an obvious offside. 68th minute, the score is 2-4, and suddenly after losing the ball, Jorginho hits the legs of Blind. Daly keeps running and back tackles Pulisic, resulting with the ball under the control of Abraham. He shoots into the goal, but hits the hand of Ajax's defender Veltman. The ref decided to show Blind and Veltman a second yellow card each and remove them from the field, and on top of that, awarded a penalty. Triple punishment and two central defenders of Ajax were removed. Chelsea scored a penalty and later equalized to the score of 4-4. Later, mistakes in this match were recognized by UEFA. It turned out that, firstly, the referee mistakenly allowed Chelsea to finish the episode, and secondly, the game should have been stopped if the ref wanted to remove a player. Blind was supposed to be removed, and that's it. If you like this compilation, you should watch my other video about the career of Gianluigi Buffon. Did you know that he caused a lot of scandals, loved to hang out in nightclubs, and even had to seek help from psychologists because of panic attacks before matches?